Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make lobster mac and cheese. This is a requested video by Meadows Family 6 crew. Her name is Jennifer. I've talked about her several times on this channel. We were talking and she was like, won't you make it and do a video? So here it is. I hope that y'all enjoy with the holidays coming up. This would be a good addition to your holiday table. It is a crowd pleaser, and my family absolutely loves it and they fight over it. So stay tuned. Okay, so here is what you're going to need to make lobster mac and cheese. Obviously, you're going to need some lobster. Whichever you like to use, whether you like to use the tail or the claw, whichever you like to use. You're going to need some Parmesan, some Colby, mozzarella, and use the low moisture whole milk mozzarella. Muenster, Gouda, white cheddar, medium cheddar, some panko, butter, heavy cream, and of course the pasta. So let's get started. Okay. So also you're going to use, if you want to give it a little more color, some annato, white pepper, ground mustard, and paprika. And then salt, pepper, garlic if you want to use it. It's up to you. Okay, so you're going to shred most of your cheese. You're going to save some yellow cheese and cube it up. And then you're also going to save some yellow cheese, have some yellow cheese for the top. How much you want to cube up is up to you. Now, when it comes to the lobster, you can certainly buy raw lobster tails or some whole lobsters and get the claw and the meat like that. I got this through Goldbelly from my place. I'll put the link in the description box. The lobster meat, I've used this before. The lobster meat is steamed to perfection. You can still add a little heat to it without it getting overcooked. Here, I'm just melting some butter and stirring it around and adding some garlic powder. But when you take this out of the packet, make sure that you drain it. Okay, so here I have equal parts flour, equal parts butter, 8 and 8. You're going to add that in, add your flour in there, and then you're going to stir it or whisk it so that the flour and the butter gets well incorporated, and you're going to let that that raw flour taste cook out of it about 3 minutes. And then you're going to add in your heavy cream. Make sure you mix it really well, get the sides and everything. This is my heavy cream. You're going to whisk that really well till it's well combined. So any spices and seasonings you want to add them here. You want to get them well, combined. And then you're going to let that come to a simmer. You're going to add in some salt. Forgot to show y'all that, but you're going to let that simmer until it thickens. You're going to taste it to make sure it's well seasoned. Then you're going to add in the cheese that you want mixed into sauce. Now, if it's too thick, you want to add some more heavy cream, or you can add some milk. It's up to you. Add Make sure you add all your, whatever cheese you want to add in there, the shredded part. Then I'm adding just a little bit of heavy cream, just to thin it out just a little bit. So, the recipe I'm going to put in the description box is going to be for a smaller batch. I made 2 pans of mac and cheese. One was regular, one was with the lobster. So you're going to add in your pasta. See how dry my pasta is? You want your pasta to be dry so that the cheese can stick. And then you're going to add a little bit more heavy cream if you need to. And you see how? Now I'm going to add in my lobster meat and my cubed cheese. And then you're going to mix it. I leave the pieces big because I had quite a bit of lobster meat. This was like 2 pounds of lobster meat. So each of those buckets had 4 lobster tails in it and about 10 to 12 claws. So that was quite a bit of lobster meat. So if you want, you can go ahead and taste it. So you just put your macaroni and cheese into a pan and cover it with your reserved cheese. Whatever kind of cheese you want to top it with, that is up to you. I'm just using a Colby and the cheddar, but you can use whatever you want. And this part is optional. For your topping, you're going to use panko, plain panko, butter, and some Parmesan cheese. Now, you're going to melt your butter in your pan. And then you're going to add in your panko. I'm using salted butter, so I don't really have to add any salt, but you use what you have. And if you need to add a little salt, you add a little salt. Some garlic powder, granulated garlic, whatever. And now I'm gonna add in my shredded Parmesan cheese, and you're gonna let that brown just a little bit, and then you're gonna place it on top of your mac and cheese. So here you're getting ready to go into the 375-degree oven for about 15 minutes. And this is what it looks like coming out of the oven. You can let it brown as much as you want, but this is good enough for me. I don't really want it to get too dark, but it's up to you. That one's the regular mac and cheese in the bag. And so here is me just scooping it out of the pan. You can let it rest for about 10 to 15 minutes and then watch this gloriousness. I feel like I need some music right here. What y'all think? Yeah, this mac and cheese was so good. So good.
Oh, Lord, I done dropped down.
I can't believe how long we done went without eating this. You don't need to do that never again. You don't need to do that never again.
Considering I used to make it every other week. This is so good. And I'm talking about it's packed with lobster. Alright, so y'all definitely gotta make this. Holidays coming up. Give it a try.